Alright, Grimlock, Stonehammer, you talking about these reboots. There's only one reboot, and that's Reboot. You got Dot, you got Bob, you got Enzo. What kind of other reboot do you need? Alright, Optimus, I got it, buddy. Alrighty, my top 5 reboots. It took me a little while to think of a list. I generally don't like reboots, remakes, but there have been some good ones, and let's go over them. Number 5 is 310 to Yuma. This movie has Christian Bale, Russell Crowe, Ben Foster. Like, what happened to Ben Foster? He was a great actor. I haven't seen him in anything lately. But yeah, all around great Western. Number 4 for me is the 2000s reboot of the Ninja Turtles cartoon, which is one of the very few cartoon series to actually pay the Ninja Turtles their proper respect. Number 3 is Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth Hurley. Fantastic movie. I didn't know it was a reboot, but it is. Number 2, and I'm going to cheat on this one a little bit, the 80s Twilight Zone and everything that the original Twilight Zone spawned in the 80s. You had the Twilight Zone series, you had the Twilight Zone movie, you had Ray Bradbury Theater, Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side. So many of those kind of twisted horror tales. And thanks to the original Twilight Zone, all those came to be. And my absolute favorite remake, reboot, whatever you want to call it, of all time is the Beverly Hillbillies movie from the 90s. It had Jim Varney, Diedrich Bader, Lily Tomlin. It had a fantastic cast. Leah Thompson was in it. Rob Schneider was in it. It was just all around a great movie. Jim Varney was perfect to play Uncle Jed. And, it was one of my movies that I loved as a kid growing up, and it still holds up today. It's still extremely funny. So, there you go, Grimlock. I hope that satisfied your question.